You are about to watch a tutorial video that will help you understand and complete your child's free and reduced price meal application. As a result of economic hardship, many Paterson Public School students are entitled to receive meal benefits. These benefits are not issued automatically. It is absolutely essential, both to your child and the school district, that you complete the meals application. In order for your child and the school district to receive the benefits of this program, a properly filled out application must be received and approved. There are a number of ways that you can obtain the required form. At the start of the school year, each student will be receiving an application from his or her homeroom teacher. If your child does not bring this paper home, ask them for it. Should you not receive the paper from your child, you can go to the school and request one in the main office. Lastly, the application can be downloaded to a computer from the district's website, www.paterson.k12.nj.us. You will find the link for the downloadable and printable form on the student web page. The free and reduced price meals application is one page, consisting of 6 individual parts. Depending on the status of a given student and household, not all fields will necessarily be filled in. However, in order to obtain approval for benefits, the required fields must be filled in accurately and legibly. This video will take you step by step through the necessary information. Before we begin, let's have a look at the entire application. It is important to note that previously, households with foster children, that is, children who are legal wards of the state, were required to fill in one complete form for each foster child. This is no longer a requirement, and only one form is required listing any and all children residing in the household. Part 1 is a list of all children, including foster children, currently living in your household and attending a Paterson public school. All applicants must fill out Part 1. There is a provision on the form to record the names of up to 6 children. If you have more than 6 children living in your home, simply attach an extra piece of paper with the names of the additional students and the other information requested in Part 1. Part 2 indicates a person living in the household who is currently receiving food stamps or TANF benefits. Part 3 will indicate that you are providing shelter to a child or children who are classified as homeless, migrant, or runaway. Part 4 is a list of all persons, adults and students alike, who are living in your household and the amount and frequency of their income. If there are more than 9 persons living in your household, simply attach an additional piece of paper indicating their names and income. Part 5 is where a responsible adult or head of household must sign, date the form, and indicate the last 4 digits of that person's Social Security number. Part 6 is a request to indicate the child's racial makeup. This area is for research use only and is not required. All applicants may skip this section entirely if desired. Please do your best to fill out the free and reduced price meals application accurately and legibly. Not only can inaccuracy lead to possible denial of benefits, it can also result in your student performing poorly because of inadequate nutrition. Research has shown us that students perform at a much higher academic level when they are properly rested and fed. Now that you are familiar with the layout and requirements of the application, we will take you step by step through the procedure for filling out your application for the Federal Free and Reduced Price Lunch Program. First, in Part 1, list the names of all children living in your household along with the name of the Paterson Public School they are attending, along with their grade or identification number. In Part 2, if your household includes a person who receives benefits from the New Jersey SNAP food stamp program or Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, otherwise known as TANF, write that person's name along with their New Jersey SNAP or TANF case number in the field provided. You need list only one person receiving either of these benefits. TANF, or New Jersey SNAP benefits, are not required to receive free and reduced price meals. However, if you have filled in this section, you may now skip ahead to Part 5. In Part 3 of the form, you will indicate whether any children residing in your household are considered homeless, migrant, or runaway. Check the appropriate box indicating such status. If the child in your care is registered for school and you have not already informed that school of the child's status as homeless, migrant, or runaway, you must do so. Please call the school and inform the office about the child's status. Part 4 is an accounting of all monetary income from all residents of your household. Income amounts are listed as gross income, or the amount of money they receive before any deductions such as taxes are subtracted. In Part 1 of this section, list the names of every person, adults and children alike, living at your residence in the fields provided on the left. In the columns of Part 2 of this section, you will indicate the gross amount of money received by that person, as well as the frequency, or how often that money is received. These columns are categorized according to the type of income being received: work pay, welfare, child support, pensions, Social Security, and any other income. Any other income might include structured legal settlements, etc. For example, person number 1 receives work income at a gross amount of $250 every other week. Please be mindful that such income can be stated a number of ways. You might also say $250 biweekly. These are all ways of saying the same thing, but misstating the frequency of any given amount could result in denial of benefits. That same person might receive alimony in a gross amount of $5,000 every 6 months, or stated another way, $10,000 per year. Again, we are stating the same amount in different ways. Please be sure this section contains all the names and income of individuals living with you. Column 3 of this section contains a checkbox for individuals who have no source of income at all. Simply check the box if that applies. Once again, if your household includes more individuals than the 9 spaces provided, put their names and income information on a separate piece of paper and attach that to this form upon completion. Part 5 is where a responsible household adult will sign, print their name, date the form, print their address, phone number, and last 4 digits of their Social Security number. If the responsible adult does not possess a Social Security number, simply place a check mark in the box provided. Part 6 asks that you indicate the racial identity of the children applying for benefits. This optional section is for research purposes only and will not affect the receipt of benefits if left blank. The final portion of the free and reduced price meals application is for office use only and should be left blank by the applicant. That is the entire application for a child or children seeking free and reduced price meals benefits in the Paterson Public Schools. Please have the youngest child return the completed form to his or her teacher, or you or another responsible adult can return it to the school's main office. If you are still unsure about completing the free and reduced price meals household application, feel free to contact the Food Services Department of Paterson Public Schools at 973-321-0950. Once again, that number is 973-321-0950.